Mischief is whatever you want it to be.
In your own words, what is mischief?
I'm inherently very lazy, so typically I answer that question by saying mischief is whatever you want it to be, or mischief is whatever is most convenient to me at the time.
Those were the words of the founder and CEO of Mischief, Gabriel Whaley, right? So I just want to ask you guys, why don't we actually give that power to the people? Why don't we actually give the power to the people of making mischief whatever they want it to be? So this is why today I am proud and happy to present to you guys. Wait, hold on. Before doing that, let me introduce myself real quick. So formally introducing myself, I am Outlander, and this is my artistic persona, meaning the mask and the name. But that has a very much deeper meaning to me. But just to keep it short for this video, here you got some facts about me. I'm 25, I was born in Puerto Rico, I'm a Libra, and I'm 6 feet tall. So, being born in Puerto Rico, that means Bad Bunny is one of my favorite artists because I gotta represent. And my favorite movie is Interstellar, but sci-fi is my favorite genre as a whole. And some of my inspirations in life right now are Raf Simons, Tom Sachs, Chaperone, just to name a few. I am also self-taught in pretty much everything I do, so it is a huge milestone to be presenting to you guys today. So let's keep going with the presentation. And this is how I would look my first day at Mischief. Come on, give me a rating, 1 to 10. What do you think? Okay, so back to what I was saying. We have to give the people the power to make mischief whatever they want it to be. So this is why today I am proud to present to you guys the toolkit of mischief. So, here at Mischief, we love to get into legal problems. So, I just wanted to add to that, I guess, in a way. So I just took the Milwaukee logo and turned it into the Mischief logo. I guess that's one more challenge for the legal department now, huh? But you will see what I'm doing this. Let's continue. Currently, we have a very big problem in the world of art, right? And it is that the art world is a bureaucracy. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that word correctly. But it is bureaucratic. I'm going to show you this clip where Gabriel talks about this.
I did not know that as an artist, the only way you could ever imagine having a livelihood is being represented by a blue chip gallery. I did not know that. I did not know who the galleries were.
We have to fix this problem. We cannot keep letting these institutions gatekeep people from these spaces just because they don't have the right connections or they don't have the right amount of status or power. We have to do something about this. We have to let the people make mischief whatever they want it to be, right? And aside from that, we have to let people expose their art and their ideas, even though if they're not famous or if they don't have $1 million in the bank account or if they don't know whoever they have to know to get into these spaces. So my solution for this again is the toolkit of mischief. Let's talk about the design of the toolkit of mischief. This right here is how the box for the toolkit will look. It is very minimalistic and it was inspired by the design of the Computer One case from Teenage Engineering. It also has the Mischief logo, inspired by the Milwaukee logo, as you can see right here, and the 3 exclamation marks are part of the design as well. 2 of them being on the sides of the box and the third one being the handle of the box. So you might be asking, what's inside of the Mischief toolkit? Well, of course, tools. So obviously with these tools, you will be able to bob it, twist it, you will be able to screw it, and you will be able to wear it, as you can see with this fire t-shirt. But most importantly, you can just do it. Take that, legal department of mischief. There's another lawsuit coming. I am beyond proud to present to you guys Thomas Bangalter from Daft Punk. Hello guys, I am Thomas Bangalter from Daft Punk. Yes, I am the real one, and I came back just for this. I just wanted to say that this is the greatest idea I have ever seen. Like, honestly, it blows my mind. So this has, for sure, the seal of approval from Daft Punk. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the design process. So everything started with these sketches that you can see here. From the sketches, I modeled these versions in Cinema 4D. The toolbox was modeled using Cinema 4D and Rhinoceros. It was then sent to a 3D printer, and this was the final result. These blueprints were made using Illustrator, and then I used them to make the screwdriver, the hammer, and the wrench. And all of them were made using cardboard paper and foam, as you can see in these pictures. And here I am holding this toolkit. It's beautiful, am I right? Okay, so here's the actual main idea behind this toolkit. This is not just a toolkit, at least not a traditional one. This is more of a key, an actual way in. In an era where AI is reigning in the creative world, this is also about going back to physical work, to building and creating things with our hands. Every toolkit comes with a unique serial number, and owners of the toolkit will be able to register their serial number on the online platform that we create for this project. This platform will also act as a secondary market, where owners can sell their artworks or even sell their toolkit to someone else, because every toolkit holds the same opportunity. So after we have all the toolkits registered, every so often we will randomly select one registered toolkit owner, and that person will become the chosen one. The chosen one is the person that will be granted the opportunity to create an artwork that will be backed by MSCHF and its gallery partner. This means that their artwork will now be officially backed by MSCHF and a blue chip gallery, effectively allowing anyone from around the world to insert themselves into these secluded and elitist spaces, something that they could have never dreamed of doing on their own if they didn't have the right connections or the right standing. But the reality is that all stories deserve to be told, and it's just like MSCHF disrupted into the Miami Art Basel with the ATM machine. By having the chance to be backed by Perrotin, this project hijacks the traditional art world and forces it open. But that's not enough though, because if we're going to truly democratize art, we can stop at just one person. Eventually, we will send the same notification, the chosen one, to every registered toolkit owner. And in that moment, everyone will have the opportunity to be the chosen one as well. This is when we proceed to create the largest collaborative artwork in history. And what starts as a simple and traditional toolkit has now the chance to turn into one of the most disruptive art initiatives in history. Now, it is not longer about galleries, museums, Basels, or any other spaces and people with power to choose who gets in. Now, we choose. Because this is not about permission, it is about breaking in and disrupting the art space as a whole. Lastly, this is the distribution of this idea. A product like this one that holds such a big opportunity, we cannot just drop it. So we have to make people hunt for it. And since this is a toolkit, it only makes sense to partner with hardware stores around the world to distribute the toolkit. Alongside that, we will also sell it online for, global outreach. But before ever announcing it, we start with just one toolkit. I was thinking that it would be cool to take one toolkit to, let's say, Home Depot, place it on one of the shelves, take a picture, we leave, and this picture we post it anonymously in the MSCHF subreddit with no context behind the post and just a caption saying something like, "I just saw this at my local Home Depot. What the fuck is this?" Sorry for the swearing, but that's how people talk on the internet. And people will naturally start questioning the legitimacy of this toolkit because it is something that popped out of nowhere and it has not even been announced yet. And then we disappear. Let's say we disappear for 2 weeks. We give no follow-up to that post, nothing. And after that, out of nowhere, we repeat the same process and another toolkit appears. But this time, at a different store, different city, but the same exact setup. We post it again in the subreddit And now people will start believing and questioning it, but questioning if it's actually real, because this will be the second one that they will see at a completely different place. And finally, we are just missing the rollout. So lastly, the global release comes to life. We sell all the toolkits that we want to sell, and with no context of the power that they hold behind. This way, just when people think everything is over, we activate the second phase of this project, where we ask every owner to register their toolkit on the online platform, allowing us to pick the first toolkit that activates, the first chosen one. A simple toolkit turns into something bigger. This is about giving the people the tools and letting them build the rest. The Toolkit of Mischief is more than just an object. It's a movement, a conglomerate, perhaps the biggest art collective in history. It is an invitation to build, to break, and to take up space in a world that tells you that you can't. We go from an unannounced drop at a hardware store to a global movement. This project isn't just about selling a product. It's about criticizing and disrupting the rules of access, creativity, and who gets to be seen. One toolkit becomes the chosen one, then another, and then all of them. And when that happens, we don't just put art into a gallery. We create the largest collective artwork in history. Finally, I just wanted to say thank you for your time, for your curiosity, and for the space to show you how I think. Mischief is whatever you want it to be. This is what I want it to be. Also, I just want to show you guys this. I wrote this back in June, before I even knew that Mischief would open this opportunity. I never made it, nor sent it, and yet, somehow, I am here today. I am grateful for that, and I just want to say that life is crazy. Thank you, and see you soon.
And you just sort of like walk around the city and it's like, wait, I might be able to do it. Like, if there's anywhere in the world where I can like at least have the illusion that I can pull together the pieces to like build a life that I want, maybe it's in New York, right?